that my internet cut out. I don't know what happened. The video just ended. I hope you can all see me and hear me okay. I'm very sorry. I don't know what happened. Technology. Please comment hello if you can hear and see me okay, and to remind me who is here watching. Hopefully this time it will work. Thank you, Liz. And thank you, Paul and Ephraim. Okay, so let's start singing the hello song again. And we will continue on our trip to London, attempt number 2. So we were singing hello to Ava. So let's sing hello to Ava. Hello Ava, it's really nice to see you. Hello Ava, it's really nice to see you. Hello Ava, it's really nice to see you here. Hello Ava, it's really nice to see you. Hello Ava, it's really nice to see you. Hello Ava, it's really nice to see you here. And hello to Paul and Ephraim. So first of all, let's sing hello to Paul. Hello Paul, it's really nice to see you. Hello Paul, it's really nice to see you. Hello Paul, it's really nice to see you here. Hello Ephraim, it's really nice to see you. Hello Ephraim, it's really nice to see you. Hello Ephraim, it's really nice to see you here. And let's sing hello to Jade and her friends. So we've got Cody the dog. We've also got Sue, Steve and Louisa. But first of all, hello to Jade. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello Jade, it's really nice to see you. Hello Jade, it's really nice to see you. Hello Jade, it's really nice to see you here. And hello to Cody, Sue, Steve and Louisa. Hello to Cody, Sue, Steve and Louisa. Hello to Cody, Sue, Steve and Louisa too. And hello to Amy, a very excited Amy. Hello Amy, it's really nice to see you. Hello Amy, it's really nice to see you. Hello Amy, it's really nice to see you here. And hello to Abingdon and Whitney College. 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 Hello. And hello to Sammy. Hello Sammy, it's really good to see you. Hello Sammy, it's really good to see you. Hello Sammy, it's really good to see you here. And hello to everyone. Hello friends, it's really good to see you. Hello friends, it's really good to see you. Hello friends, it's really good to see you here. Oh, and Paul is playing on his ukulele. Brilliant, Paul. That's great to hear. Good. So, as I said before, it is Becca from Soundabout. And we are going on our trip to London today. Oh, and a hello to Alex. A quick hello to Alex. Are you ready? He's going to be watching it later. Hello, Alex. It's really good to see you. Hello, Alex. It's really good to see you. Hello, Alex. It's really good to see you here. Hello, Alex. It's really good to see you. Hello, Alex. It's really good to see you. Hello, Alex. It's really good to see you here. So we are going on our trip to London. So I hope you've got your favourite sound makers and something that's going to make a watery sound so you can make. And a bell. And you also need a drum. So we are going to London. We're going to explore all that we can see and hear. And we are going to be moving our bodies around London too. So first of all, let's sing our song about going to London that some of you may recognise from the previous London Lives with Pete and with Alice. We're heading to London town, where the trains go underground. The taxis are black, the bus is red, lots of tall buildings above your head. This is London, London town. This is London, London sound. We're heading to London town, where the trains go underground. The taxis are black, the bus is red, lots of tall buildings above your head. This is London, London town. This is London, it's the London sound. We're heading to London town, where the trains go underground. The taxis are black, the bus is red, lots of tall buildings above your head. This is London, London town. This is London, it's the London sound. Now, what sounds do you think you'd hear in London? Why don't you share with the person you're with or the people you're with what sounds you might hear in London? Oh, Amy has got her cymbals and drum. So we're going to play along on the drum. You ready? We're heading to London town, where the trains go underground. Taxis are black, the bus is red, lots of tall buildings above your head. This is London, London town. This is London, it's the London sound. We're heading to London town, where the trains go underground. The taxis are black, the bus is red, lots of tall buildings above your head. This is London, this is London town. This is London, it's the London sound. So we might hear drum. Sammy thinks we would hear mermaids singing. We might. Do you know what might sound like a mermaid singing? Should we try and make some mermaid singing sounds? So we've heard Amy on her drum, and Sammy thinks we would hear the mermaid singing. Okay, let's sing the song once more. We're heading to London town, where the trains go underground. The taxis are black, the bus is red, lots of tall buildings above your head. This is London, London town. This is London, it's the London sound. Brilliant. So, oh, and Jade's got a piano. Well done, Jade. And Paul would like to hear Big Ben. We're gonna have a listen. Paul, can you hear Big Ben? There we go. So we are going to now get our bodies moving. You might be able to wiggle your fingers. You might be able to move your head. Maybe the person you're with can help you move your feet. Are we ready to get our bodies warmed up? Can we move our bodies round London? Can we move our bodies round London? Can we move our bodies round London? Let's all move our bodies. Now, if you can tell me in the comments which part of your body you would like to move. Oh, Amy is rocking. Can we rock forwards and back with Amy? Can we rock backwards and forwards? Can we rock backwards and forwards? Rocking with Amy. Can we rock backwards and forwards? Can we rock backwards and forwards? Can we rock backwards and forwards? Rocking with Amy. Amy might be moving side to side as well. Can we move side to side? Can we move side to side? Can we move side to side? Moving with Amy. Can we move side to side? Can we move side to side? Can we move side to side? Moving with Amy. Sammy is lifting her feet up and down. Sammy's moving her feet. So we're going to lift our feet up and down. Can you lift your feet up and down? Can you lift your feet up and down? Can you lift your feet up and down? Moving our feet with Sammy. Can you lift your feet up and down? Can you lift your feet up and down? Can you lift your feet up and down? Moving our feet with Amy. Sammy, sorry. And Cody's moving his head. Can we all move our head with Cody? It might be a really small movement. Could be forwards and backwards. Could be side to side. Or you could be rocking your head. Can you move your head with Cody? Can you move your head with Cody? Can you move your head with Cody? Moving our head with Cody. Thank you, Jade, for that one. So we've had rocking with Amy. We've had lifting our feet up and down with Sammy. And we've had moving our head with Cody. And I think we can wiggle our fingers. Can you wiggle your fingers? It may be one little finger. It might be your whole hand. Let me know in the comments if there's anyone wiggling their fingers. Can you wiggle your fingers in London? Can you wiggle your fingers in London? Wiggle those fingers. Can you wiggle your fingers in London? Wiggle your fingers in London. Paul is lifting his arm upwards. Oh, great strength, Paul. We're lifting his arm. So we're going to lift our arms up with Paul. Lift our arms up with Paul. Lift our arms up with Paul. Lifting up our arms. Cody's moving his paws like his arms as well. So we're going to lift our arms up with Paul once more. Can you lift your arm upwards? Can you lift your arm upwards? How high can you stretch your arm? Can you lift your arm upwards? Lifting our arm with Paul. And Cody's moving his paws. So dog's paws are like our hands. So can we move our hands or our paws with Cody? Moving our hands or paws with Cody. Moving our hands or paws with Cody. Moving our hands or paws with Cody. Moving our hands. So we've moved our whole body with Amy. We have moved our feet with Sammy. We've moved our head and our hands or paws with Cody. And we've lifted our arm with Paul. So hopefully our bodies are nice and warmed up now. Feeling nice and warm, done some moving. And ready to explore London even more. you see? What can you see in London? What can you see? What can you see in London? What can you see? What can you see in London? What can you see? What can you hear in London? What can you hear? What can you hear in London? What can you hear? So you might see or hear the water, the river flowing through London, the river, the water. So if you want to get your water sounds, we can hear the water in London. 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 And we can see the river. Paul has got his rain stick. Brilliant. The rain stick sounds like water as well. We can hear the water in London. We can hear the water in London. We can hear the water in London. What else can we hear? So Sammy can see and hear aeroplanes. As if on a plane. That's right, Sammy. You can see and hear up in the sky the aeroplanes. What's the sound be for an aeroplane? We could make a sound. The plane gets louder as it goes over your head, and then it goes quieter. Sammy can see and hear aeroplanes. What else can we see in London? What else can we hear we might see and hear Big Ben. That is a big clock that tells us the time in London. Shall we count how many? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We heard 5 chimes of Big Ben. We heard 5 chimes of Big Ben. So far in London we have heard and we have seen. We've seen water. We've heard the river. Let me know in the comments if you've been to London and what you've seen on the river. We've heard, Sammy says that she's seen and heard aeroplanes. Going over our heads. And we've heard Big Ben. What else might you see or hear in London? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you might see or hear. Now I'd like you to get your drum if you've got one with you. Get your drum because we can see the London Eye. The London Eye is a big circle, like the shape of a drum. See if you can make sounds around the outside of the drum of the person you're with. You might be tapping it lightly. You could be scraping it. Or you could be hitting the drum around the side in a circle shape. Because we can see the London Eye. And it's a big circle. What can you see in London? What can you hear in London? We can see the London Eye. We can see the London Eye. What can you see in London? What can you hear to make a big circular shape with the sound of the drum. So you're going over your head. You could do this with the person that you're with, or you could try doing this on your own. What can we hear in London? What can we see in London? We can see the London Eye. Brilliant. Now, one more thing that you might be able to hear are all the cars. The car horns going beep, beep, beep. They might be short, or it might be a long car beep. What can we hear in London? We might hear the cars go beep. We might hear the cars go beep. What can we hear in London? What can we see in London? What can we hear in London? What can we see in London? So we've heard lots of different sounds. We've heard the sound of the river. We've heard the sound of the river. What can we hear in London? What can we hear in London? We have heard Sammy's aeroplanes. We've heard the aeroplanes. What can we hear in London? What can we hear in London? We have heard Big Ben. London. Oh, what can we see in London? What can we see in London? We've seen the London Eye. And we've made some sounds in a big circle. Great, so I'm glad. Oh, Amy can hear soldiers marching. So you're marching along. Good one, Amy. Amy can hear soldiers marching. Do you think they are marching along to some music? So can you get their feet marching? Everyone who's got a drum, let's get that marching going. Let's get marching. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Keep that going. Keep that going. Keep marching. They might be marching along to some music. Are you ready? Soldiers marching, soldiers marching. Oh, brilliant idea, Amy. Well done. That's a great idea. So we've also seen some soldiers marching along. So we have seen and heard a lot of things in London today. And we have also moved our bodies around London. We wiggled our fingers, we moved our feet, we nodded our head, we moved our whole bodies. So I think we've had quite the adventure in London today. And now it's time to close the session, and it's time to go back home from London. So from the previous session with Pete or Alice, you might be thinking about how you've got home. You might have be going home on the train, or the big double-decker bus, or the underground train. Or you might be going home in a taxi. We've come to the end, now it's time to stop. Thanks for coming along with me. We've come to the end, now it's time to stop. Thanks for coming to London with me. Goodbye everyone, goodbye. Goodbye everyone, goodbye. Goodbye everyone, goodbye. Thanks for coming to London. Goodbye to Paul and Ephraim. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Goodbye Paul, goodbye. Goodbye Paul, goodbye. Goodbye Paul, goodbye. Thanks for coming for coming to London today. Goodbye to Sue, Steve and Louisa. Goodbye Sue, Steve and Louisa. Goodbye Sue, Steve and Louisa. Thanks for coming to London today. Oh, glad Amy enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Goodbye to Amy. Goodbye Amy. Goodbye. Goodbye Amy. Goodbye. Goodbye Amy. Goodbye. Thanks for coming to London today. Goodbye Amy. Goodbye to Pathway 1, Abingdon and Whitney College. Goodbye Abingdon and Whitney College. Goodbye Abingdon and Whitney College. Goodbye Abingdon and Whitney College. Thanks for coming to London today. Goodbye everyone from Pathway 1, Abingdon and Whitney College. I hope you've had a good time today. Thank you for joining me. And goodbye to Sammy. Oh, I'm glad it's brightened her day. Goodbye Sammy, goodbye. Goodbye Sammy, goodbye. Goodbye Sammy, goodbye. Thanks for coming to London today. And goodbye to Alex. Goodbye Alex, goodbye. Goodbye Alex, goodbye. Goodbye Alex, goodbye. Thanks for coming to London today. And goodbye to everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Goodbye everyone, goodbye. Goodbye everyone, goodbye. Goodbye everyone, goodbye. Thanks for coming to London today. Thank you everyone for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed exploring sounds and exploring London. Please don't forget that there is another live session this Saturday and it'll be the last one of the London theme. So I hope you have a great day and I'll see you all again soon. Bye!